Hey everyone, and welcome back to Remember This Tech. On today's episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the MSI Mag Vampiric 100r gaming case. I'm going to open up the box, see what's inside, see what's included, see if it's got like decent amount of space for setting up your motherboards, and just an overall unboxing to see how this case is made. Is it sturdy? Does it have a true glass window or is it plexiglass? I paid $39 for this case on Woot, and that's like one of the Amazon subsidiaries where they do like closeouts and stuff like that. So hopefully this is worth the $39 that I paid for it for a brand new case. So let's get right to it. Let's pull this out of the case and find out what it looks like. Come on, let's go. It's kind of light if you ask me. I would say it's probably like less than 10 pounds. It's one of the lighter cases that I've had the pleasure of working with. It's like a mid-tower case. It's like the synthetic styrofoam here. I'm not gonna win any safety awards. It looks compact. Oh, tempered glass. Let's zoom in a little. At first look, it's tempered glass, shorter, more compact than the normal case. Here, let's give a reference, and what I'm going to put up here is a GeForce 6600 Ti, and you know, it looks like there's enough room for a video card in here, a decent sized one. Up top here, just from the outside of the case we'll start, you have magnetic attached dust screen filters. They seem pretty strong, they don't come off that easy. If we flip it around, you have one fan that I can see in here, and then there's one inside as well in the front. Punch outs. We'll open it up and see if they're punch outs or if they're actually screwed in. Power supply is bottom mounted, and there are thumb screws on the back of the case, and they come out, so they aren't totally attached to the back of the case, so don't like yank them out because you'll lose them. If we pull off the back case, somehow this got stuck in here, we can see that there's a good amount of space here for the punch out for your back plate for your mounting of your heat sink cooler, so that's pretty good. There's a number of cable tie attachment spaces here, cable management, RGB setups for the front of the case. This case, yes, does have an RGB strip that changes color, lights up. The front of the case also is vented. It's not closed. There's this all mesh metal vent. It's not too bad so far. I'm taking these screws off for this with my hand without a screwdriver. Wouldn't it suck if I took this glass off and it shattered? Like if I dropped it, that would suck. And these again, they're not, well, they don't stick in there, but they have a rubber washer on there, so for the glass, you know. Before I do that, let's just take a look at this top here. Power button, reset switch, hard drive activity indicator. You have a microphone input, 3.5 millimeter, headphone, 3 USB. So that's pretty good amount of I/O right there. There's none on the front of the case, by the way, on the front. So you'll have to deal with the front, the top, and the back for your I/O. Most people use the top nowadays anyways. Let's give a good peel. Oh, almost ripped the whole thing off. I can tell you that I don't like the way they did these thumb screws on here for the glass. I mean, they need to protrude more, personally. See, that glass just came out. There's an interior film sheath on the glass as well. So inside, I just saw a quick installation guide. What do we have here? It tells you how to mount your motherboard, back plate pop out, and how to hook up your I/O input output for your front panels and stuff. How to put your power supply in. What else do we have here? These cables are in a bag, but they're zip tied to the back of the case. And what's in here is a bag of screws for your motherboard mounting, and there's an extra slide plate for the back here of your case. Just fan hookups for your LEDs. You've got a fan here as well. I think it's a 120 millimeter fan. You can see you have your vented power supply spot here. Flip it around really quick because I noticed something in here. Here's all your connections for your motherboard, your audio, you know, USB-C 3.0 as well. So there's also a drive bay down below right here. You could put at least one mechanical hard drive. I noticed another SATA hookup for powering what appears to be your LEDs possibly on your case. I can lift this up without even trying. It's very lightweight, but it seems fairly sturdy. Don't let the lightweight stature of it make it seem less than it is. There are pre-installed motherboard standoffs here. The power button has a real feel click to it, and these are just punch outs. They are not screw-ins, so they're not technically reusable. So when you go to position your video card, make sure you do the right ones or you'll be missing extras. Until I can get the motherboard in here and test out the LED functions, I can't actually show you the front of the case and how it lights up, but I will do that at the end of this video, which is coming up now. So that's my unboxing of the MSI Mag Vampiric 100r case. Is it a good value for $39? Well, you try buying a name brand mid-tower case for $39 or less nowadays. It's really near impossible. With a clear glass side as well, fairly sturdy construction with LEDs, 2 case fans, I'd say it's a pretty good value. Time will tell on how it holds up. But for now, if you can find it on Amazon or Woot for $39 or less, and you're going for a smaller case build like that, I would say go for it. It's kind of a no-brainer, especially when the prices are rising on everything every day. I will put the link for this case in the description down below for the Amazon. Whether or not that's the best price or not, things change and fluctuate. But at the time of the filming, it's in there, and it's slightly higher than what I paid. But it might still be a good value and at least give you a reference of what it is and the exact model. So thanks for coming along with me on this unboxing today, and thanks for watching. Remember this tech.